Zdravej!
Dobry den.
Welcome back to Bulgaria.
For our little weekly update. It's only short this week. We've had a varying week when it comes to weather.
Yeah.
But after a fairly dank Saturday and Sunday, we had beautiful weather on Monday and Tuesday.
The sun came out, it was t-shirt weather.
And that inspired us to get out and do a bit of work outside.
And this is what we did. Continuing trying to do jobs that don't cost us anything. I'm going to start tidying up and renovating the barn. First job's going to be to clean out that front bit. I'm going to take this wall down. Some of the kind of what looks like fencing but isn't. We'll just tidy it up, get it ready for us to actually make it a usable space. Inside this part of the barn we've got a pile of mud bricks which we've been saving. Not sure what for, we'll probably use them for some sort of repair. The tins are the recycling, tins, plastic bottles, that sort of thing. Big sticks waiting to be processed. Lots of plastic bottles. So I think what we'll do is we'll clear those into the big part of the barn so we can clear the small part. This is the other side of the barn. As you can see, there's some stuff in here already that needs clearing out. The floor needs clearing and sorting, but it's very dark in here. It looks lighter on the video than it really is, but we're going to use in here for storage while we clear out the other bit. That's the area above the part I'm going to be clearing out. That also needs raking out, clearing out the old straw, hay, whatever it is. We also need to do some repairs on the roof, but one thing at a time. Okay, we've cleared most of the stuff out of this side. It's taken a bit of raking, a bit of digging, a bit of fetching and carrying, but we are getting there. That big pile of sticks is gone, as you can see. And Ziggy is meowing her approval. We're now taking down the partitions. They were used, we think, for chickens, but we're not sure. But take them out, open it up, give us a nice space. This is what it now looks like from the back corner. A nice, clear, uninterrupted view up to the other barn. This is now the inside of the front part of the barn. We've got all the rubbish out. Still a pile of mud bricks at the back, but that's fine, they can stay there. All the enclosures are down. And it's looking good. The only drawback is I've made the work for tomorrow. All of this needs sorting, throwing away, burning. These enclosures here are going to be used for making some more compost bins. We've taken them down as complete as we can so that we can cut them to size. A bit less work for us. We've cleared all the rubbish away from the front now of the barn. It's looking an awful lot better. And here's the inside. All looking nice and neat. Next project, remove the wall.
So yeah, after getting that done, we were expecting a little bit of snow on Wednesday, 1 to 2 centimetres.
Yeah,
was predicted.
less than an inch. Fine.
And we didn't really get any snow on Wednesday.
Got a lot of rain.
A bit of rain, so it was an indoor day. Caught up with housekeeping and baking and stuff.
Yeah, and just a kind of a treading water kind of day.
It definitely was.
But things were a bit different on. Thanks, Sig. Things were a bit different on Thursday morning when we got out of bed. And
we woke up to this. We had about
5, 6, 7 inches, depends where you trod.
of snow. And that stayed in for most of the day.
Yeah. Well, we've still got some now. It's not completely cleared, but it's on its way.
It's definitely on its way out.
Yeah, so that wrote off Thursday for us. We couldn't do anything then either. There was rumours of a trip to Targovishti, but they were only ever rumours to start with. So
Yeah, and the snow, we just weren't sure if the roads were clear, so we decided to leave that one.
It was the excuse I was looking for.
So we went to the village shop a couple of times and
Mhm.
just did our shopping there instead.
Just the usual stuff. There is good news. It's finally ready. The beer. This is the first beer brewed in Bulgaria by myself, and it's very nice.
We're not sure what type of beer it is, but it's very nice.
Absolutely. I'll start brewing some more because I don't think this is going to last very long.
Mind you, we are due next week for a wet week, aren't we?
So I may get some brewing in, and some distilling.
We did do quite a bit of clearing up outside before the weather turned. We had a bonfire and managed to get rid of quite a bit of our cardboard and rubbish from out of the barn that we'd cleared.
Yeah. So we're slowly tidying the place up as we go, waiting for... We've got to order the materials before we can start any of the big jobs.
Yes.
Half the problem is knowing what the materials are called, but we'll get there.
Yeah.
Coming on to that, our Bulgarian languages are progressing.
Yes, yesterday, our enforced snow day meant another solid day of learning verbs.
Yeah, apparently I know over 100 words. It doesn't feel like it, but my program tells me I do, so.
I think you do.
We'll see.
It's just how we put them together is the issue. We know the words. Just
it's when people say them to you. It's a bit tricky.
Yeah, and understanding them when other people are telling them.
Yeah.
But we have managed a couple of conversations this week with delivery drivers and...
Yes.
Water meter. Our water meter was read.
We had the water meter read.
Apparently it happens twice a year here. We're not too sure what it was he told Adam.
He spoke to me at length.
Yeah. I was at the back, so I missed him.
And I just stood there shrugging at him.
Yeah.
And he seemed quite happy, so.
Adam thinks that he was telling him it was 160 lev. But he doesn't know. But that would be for half a year, for the 6 months we've been here.
Which isn't bad.
We're checking, which works out about £80 for 6 months.
Well, we'll know better once the bill actually comes through.
Yeah, and we'll keep you updated on that one. So they have had a bit of a spike here with COVID. They are in certain areas closing down the years 5 to 12.
I believe so, yes.
They went back to school. They've been back in school for about 4 weeks, but they've had a few spikes, so they're closing it down again.
Yeah, they're shutting it straight down to obviously stop the spread. So hopefully things will get better.
Yeah, we're quite lucky in our region. We seem to have the lowest figures in Bulgaria at the moment, so...
So fingers crossed it stays that way.
It does. We haven't yet had our vaccines, but we probably will when the next green corridor's open.
Yeah. So that's about it from us.
It is.
We'll come back to you next week, let you know what's happening.
We hope you're all staying safe and well.
And kids, don't forget Mother's Day on Sunday.
Except you can't send anything because we might end up having to get a customs number, and that would be a nightmare.
So until next week.
Doskaro.
Doskaro. And we'll see you then.
Bye.
Bye. Timing cat.
Hello, cat.
It was going to be a stout, as you can see. It's not black. So I'm calling it Macario Porter. I think I was...
It's not a porter, Adam.
Apparently it's not a porter either.
It's not, is it?
I'm calling it Macario Beer. Sig. You want something to play with? Go see Major Tom, come on. Is that a no?